Greetings, travelers to the stars. My name is Marek, and this is Tomes of Awesome. Welcome back to Perception. This is Chapter 4, The Axe, the final chapter. The reason it took me so long to get back to this game is because in a hurry I accidentally managed to both A, lose my save, as well as accidentally beat the game last time, so I had to work my way back. So, continuing on, we are playing the character of Cass, who has now managed to go through 3 different generations of people living in this house. This episode is going to be a little longer, because I'm going to try and see if I can't get the whole game in this one episode. If I have to do it as a 2-parter, I will, but mostly, this is the chapter that connects everything together. Let's move on.
Delphi. Text-to-speech.
July 19, 1692. To Thomas Durham, you are hereby permitted forthwith to apprehend and bring Susanna Morton in order to her examination relating to high suspicion of sundry acts of witchcraft. The court seeks justice for acts committed by her upon the bodies of Mary Talcott and Mercy Lewiston of Salem Village, whereby great hurt and damage hath been done. Should you succeed, her lands and estate shall be bequeathed unto your family forthwith. Superior Court of Essex County.
Blood of Durham. Is this the original house?
I would go ahead and say that's a big 10-4 there, Cassie.
I cast you out!
Ooh, very big and dramatic. Good lord. So, based on that very first note alone, yes, this is all connecting back to the Salem witchcraft trials and those kind of things.
This homestead still feels godless. I wonder when that feeling of peace shall arrive. Has my savior been delayed in his travels?
Oh, I don't think your savior's coming, dude. What you did, God doesn't exactly have your back no more. Which is a horrible thing to say, but when you learn about what he did, it's kind of understandable. I have this set on casual settings, and I've got the cane sound and vibration visuals turned up to maximum so that we can experience the story and see all the details here. This apparently seems to be an old-fashioned house based on years dating back. I'm going to say this is back to like the 1600s or something.
Husband, the animals, they've taken ill.
Okay, so we know there's a priest or a pastor named Thomas who has a wife and kids. This house used to belong to someone named Sarah, and our visions are showing us he took possession of the house, which, based on that old note, means he must have had Sarah killed for witchcraft in order to claim her land. Pretty much answers the situation right there, but let's delve more into this story if we can.
Maybe fire would help open the door. Now for some matches. Okay. Where can I find matches?
Cassie's come a long way in a single night, because I remember back in chapter 1 she used to be terrified
to
of
this
fire.
earth, so shall I root my soul. Protect this land against those who would do harm.
Okay, let's see here.
That that man came by the house again. He calls my healing witchcraft, and he leers at my land as if 'twere a woman. I must fortify this place.
Oh, is that some kind of protection sigil, maybe? Second floor now.
This place is damned. And I fear it is of my doing.
No. Really? You think? I love how these people always have 20/20 perfect vision after they screw up. Just saying, it's a wonderful quality to have. Being self-reflective, I mean. Alright, we can still hide so the monsters aren't gone yet. Oh, there's a door. Is this one unlocked? Yes, it is. Okay. If you remember, the last chapter was with Bosch, or Bosk, or whatever, and he had the robotic dolls because his kids were, I guess they were paralyzed from the waist down or something like that. They were in state care, which was basically one step above a mental institution, so...
Faith is not herself. My once peaceful wife is now troubled with fits of unrest at night. She moans. Things I cannot understand.
My husband claims she is a weaker vessel, which is why her ears are attuned to the sound of the devil's forked tongue. I went to examine this foul creature myself, but she is not what Thomas says. Susanna is young, vibrant, with warm eyes and a patient smile. The children in town, they say she can cure their ills. I am not sure whom I believe.
So it sounds like Sarah really was a witch. But of course that raises the question, does she use her magic for ill or for good? Well, it sounds like she was using her skills and abilities for good. Of course, once again, that also raises the question, is it magic or does she happen to practice medicine? And everyone's like, it's magic, you know. But based on the fact that we're here, I'm
They have
guessing
gone
it's
to the
actual
Lord.
magic.
Let us keep them tucked in their bed for now. We can sprinkle the hearth's ashes over them until we find a way.
No, not children. This goddamn place.
One, two. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but I'm trying to see if it actually shows any obvious signs, if one is the husband and the other the wife, or... Can't tell really, but two children and two adults all tucked underneath sheets as if it's like a morgue body bag shroud. So I'm guessing that's how many people were in the family. Interesting way of showing it. Now this is an odd thing for a farmhouse to have. Yeah. Because as we all know, locust shells and moth cocoons and stuff are nothing, but an Iron Maiden?
Delphi. Text to speech.
Illegible.
That one makes me want to know more. Oh, so I used a friendly eyes app. Okay.
So, when are we writing a book on all the craziness? Okay, this looks like a list, but there's stuff crossed out. Circled with weird insignias doodled all over it. It says, items I currently possess. Salt, rosemary, and my sachets. Round this house I found a moth in its cocoon and the old skull from grandfather's prized ox. Surely these could serve some purpose. Below that there's a bunch of questions. Too unstable? Do I call the quarters before or after I open the circle? And what of a talesman? Would a doll suffice? I'm guessing this person didn't exactly know what they were doing. At the very bottom of the page is some sort of poem. Oh man of God, yet soulless be. Wow. Hold on a sec. Suddenly I feel like my throat's closing up. I gotta grab a drink, I'll catch you later.
I'm guessing those were the words of the original spell. He probably shouldn't have read that out loud. Almost walked into a wall there. I sometimes joke with friends about this game that if you want a free drinking game, take a shot every time you click the ESP, you know where you have to go, and then you walk forward right into a wall. One of the people I used to follow on YouTube, Cat for the Win, she responded by saying, "No way, I'd get way too drunk." I gotta find the stairs again. Where were the stairs in this place? Around. Ah, there they are.
We can hold out another few days until the path to the seaside melts. They did not have to eat those.
They ate the apples, didn't they? Well, I can't blame them. The curse had only just happened, so no one knew the apples were poisonous yet, probably. Which would make a lot of sense. These must be the sachets she mentioned then. Sachet.
Will this be enough? I need help. He is coming again on the morrow, and with other townsfolk.
Fire. God. Why fire?
So this is interesting. I get that this is an old-fashioned place for storing your wood, but she does indeed have some kind of ingredients, amateur laboratory of sorts up here. Dried herbs and stuff. These are, yeah, bags of like flour and wheat, things like that. Interesting. Very interesting. Because if you didn't know that was a door, yeah, Well, no, the crossbeam misses a little bit there, but for the most part, it blends in perfectly with the wall. So this humble little farmer's wife, or whatever, Sarah, did indeed have a secret room or whatever for her casting and incantations and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Nick was reading, and he...
Except for that tree. Not for long. I don't fully know what's going on, but that tree's got to go.
Ah, there's the stairs. Okay, where am I headed? Over there. Right, I even recognize the other path.
My husband had always said the bonnet represented our purity, covering our wickedness. She never wore one. Her curls were always wild and free. I left a bonnet on a doorstep. Nobody ought to be denied entrance to paradise.
Burn the witch! Put that vile woman to the torch!
No. All I have done is aid the ill and unfortunate.
Not sure what these are. They may have been like structures in the center of town and stuff.
Husband, the animals, they've taken ill.
Alright, so there's a side goal here I know from the registry of the trophies and achievements to try and figure out what happened to the animals. I actually have no idea, so I'm gonna explore around here a little bit and see if I can't find what happened to them. Empty barn stable. Frame for a wagon. Hay bales. Be prepared at a moment's notice for things to get really screwed up looking. Just so you're aware. For those who are watching this video and haven't seen the others or haven't seen gameplay of this before, this is not an innocent game. Oh, I bet that's the skull of, like, the grandfather's ox or whatever, as Sarah said. Take Mallet.
I bet I can get that lock off now.
Isn't there a squeal of the animals? Now I'm interested to see if anything has changed in the barn. I've played this game multiple times before, but I never fully went through and tried to figure out what the story with the animals was before. Okay, so that's barrels. This is a barn. It's empty. Can't see any way of opening it, so I have to ignore that for a moment. Probably a whetstone for sharpening tools, if you will. Hay bale making stack. Now, okay, can't go around the side of the barn. Wicker fence. Huh, I wonder if these structures have something to do with what happened to the animals. Yeah, I know, I gotta head to the tree. I wish they had subtitles for the rest of the poem of the song, you know, because I actually found that first two lines really, really compelling. O man of God, yet soulless be. Clearly speaking to his blasphemous nature as it is. Because, of course, he is a man of God, a pastor, not a priest, a pastor. But soulless be because he's willing to burn an innocent woman to steal her land for his family just because he feels like he's owed or it's his right to take it. It's actually a really interesting scenario when you think about it. So I almost wish that they had the full song written up here, even though they clearly don't. I'm going to head back this way here, yeah, because I want to go up against a wall. There was a table or something over here. Is that a feeding trough, maybe? Or a planter, perhaps? That's for closing the door. Another feeding trough slash planter. Okay. Maybe the clue as to what happened to the animals will be on further on. I've never, like I said, I've never actually seen it, so I don't actually know the answer.
Why do you do this? What sin has I committed other than to be a woman alone with defenseless land?
That is a good question. The answer of which, of course, is nothing. She's committed no sins. Well, not yet. I mean, let's be honest. She did cast that curse and all. But that was sort of self-defense slash reflectatory. Picking up another doll. In trying to get back here, by the way, I have managed to collect all of them in every single chapter. Ooh, Friendly Eyes app. Let's see what Nick has to say.
Can you tell me what the hell I'm looking at here?
Just walk straight ahead. Don't hesitate, just go.
Excuse me?
You deserve to be down there. You belong down there. Durham. Blood of 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 Durham.
Okay, so Nick has been possessed. The water torture test. One of those things they used to do to try and get confessions of witchcraft from people.
I have not wronged you or your god. I have only been blessed with lands you desire.
That owl. You seem to show up at the right time. Are you trying to show me something?
It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situations. Because if you manage to survive the water torture test, then they would have said you survived because you're a witch. And if you didn't and you died, they're like, well, turns out God took her. She was innocent.
Spirits bind his blood to and blight this land. I wish it be.
Oh, we're still going up the rock wall here, okay.
Are you not afraid of my retribution? If I truly am the devil's bride, would I not blight this land of yours? Curse your new home, poison your fruit, pox on your bloodline.
Now, before we go up to the tree here, I want to see how far out we can go.
The axe! Time to get chopping.
We're gonna chop this tree as soon as I can find the right spot to stand. There we go.
Abandon the fire. We ought to hang this witch by the land we are cleansing in his name. Look, this branch can bear the weight. Fetch me a rope.
Oh god, I was trying to cut the wrong thing.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I hope you can feel at peace now.
Run. You are the only Durham it tried to kill but could not. It wants you.
What? I thought I fixed this.
Come inside, Cassandra.
We can help.
The house is burning. No!
Let us help you.
How am I supposed to trust you?
Because we are your blood.
My blood? Wait, I don't understand.
Draw it toward the fire.
You can do this.
I freaking track was that beast. Here, follow my voice.
That would be Bosk, I believe. Can we go up the circular stairway? No. So, back this way. Basically, we definitely don't want the monster to catch us. I don't know if he can catch us in this, Oh yeah, but that would suck. Ah, here we go. Hoskins devices.
Wait until I give you the signal.
You want me to just stand here?
Wait, darling.
I need this to work, Heinrich.
Hush. Wait.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Now. It's gone.
What was that? I remember that.
You know where you need to go.
The turret. Of course. The turret.
Who's there?
The face. I've seen that face. That's Dr. Breyer. He's my father.
Wait a moment. What's that? Something burning? Alicia!
Daddy!
Sandra! Go down the path to the market. The place that has the candy, remember? Run, sweetheart! I love you!
Sandra, as in Cassandra? Oh my god. Oh my god, the fall. I lost my vision.
I know you are frightened, my child, but you can trust us.
Alicia. Mom. Jump! Jump? After this same fall blinded me last time? I can't.
Trust me. Jump.
Okay.
My dear Cassandra, although your world is darkness, you are never alone.
I don't know how much time I have left, so if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, the bell notification to get notified whenever I upload new videos. This is the epilogue of Perception. We are now back in the house again, but based on this TV screen alone, we can now see it is modernized, all the way up to modern. There's a cell phone. Sculpture, that's right, if you were paying attention, Cassie herself is in fact the artist.
I should give Serge a little privacy.
Oh, her boyfriend Serge is taking a shower. Monday laptops, some potted plants. We're not going to click on that yet. We got some sculptures here Cass made. We got the owl, trophy, doll, and the tree, of course. Over here we got some more art supplies and things. I'll click on that model of the house in a moment. Kitchen area here. Obviously there's more to the house, but they want to keep this kind of small here for the modern thing. Although it would be cool if they had done like a fully functional like version of the house, because as the original model shows you here, it's actually quite huge. There's the turret. Here we go.
Cassie! Thank God you're okay. You couldn't wait another hour for me? You had to burn the house down?
I needed to do it.
Needed?
Yep.
Maybe this was a good thing after all. So, what the hell happened here? And are you okay?
Long story. And I'm okay. Never been better, actually. Now be a doll and help me up.
She actually asks for help there at the end. And clearly they rebuilt the house. Here we go. Nice. And this, ladies and gentlemen, was the amazing game that is Perception. I can tell you right now, there's a bunch of stuff in my videos that I did not cover. All the little Poppet dolls, there are 2 in every chapter. There are a whole bunch of touchstones that I know for a fact I myself didn't manage to find. One of which probably is directly connected to what happened to the animals. Also, in chapter 1, there's a thing that makes a bartending joke, and there's at least one extra little touchstone that unlocks something in each and every chapter. So there are more secrets to find, more bits of the story to fill in, but this is essentially the story and the game of Perception, which, as you saw, is dedicated to the director's granddaughter. Very small cast there. Each of them did multiple parts. I'm of course left wondering what the hell happened to Nick. I assume he was purified when the curse was ended, but maybe he really is still running around saying Blood of Durham over and over and over again. Hopefully not, though. Again, if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Do the Macarena, because things keep getting stranger on YouTube. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait. Well, if you want to know the full poem/song, you'll just have to play the game for yourself, which you can find on Steam in the description down below. Thanks, guys. See you later.